All right, y'all. So come on, let's go on this adventure with me that we took while we were in Exuma with Coastline Adventure Tour Company. Look at this beautiful water. Exuma is known as the 50 Shades of Blue because there's so many different shades of blue water, and it is all beautiful and amazing. Okay, now here we stopped in the middle of the ocean, and our tour guide Kelvin, he jumped in and dove for fresh conch, which will be used later, and I'll show you that when we get there. Now here we're pulling up to David's Copperfield Island. This is the cave that is located at the edge of David's Copperfield's Island. It is naturally made and carved by the waves. It is beautiful.
One little hole.
Now here we are pulling up to swim with the pigs on Pig Island. These pigs were huge. Some was up to 300 pounds. No. Oh my goodness. Oh. They actually swim. Now, pigs are not known to normally swim, but Exuma, the story behind this is years ago, the islanders brought the pigs to the island, and they would go there every day to feed them. And over time, the pigs started to relate the sound of the boat motors to food. So they started swimming out to the boat. So your pig on your farm may not swim, but the pigs in Exuma, they swim, honey. Pig Island. I took a picture with a little piggy. Now we're off to this beautiful sandbar. If you don't know what a sandbar is, it is a naturally made occurrence that happens in the middle of the ocean. And when it's low tide and the water is low, the sand is exposed, and you can literally walk through the middle of the ocean on the sandbar. This was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. That is so cool. This is us literally walking in the middle of the ocean, and this sand was like no other sand I've ever felt. And y'all know I go on a lot of beaches. This sand was more like clay. I don't know if it's because it's in the middle of the ocean, and so that softens it a lot, but this sand was unbelievable. I collected some to take back home with me because I decided that I was going to start collecting sand from all of my adventures. Yes. Why our guide is making fresh conch salad over there in the cooler. So this is where the conch that the diver dove in to get comes in. So he made us a conch salad while we were exploring the sandbar. He was off to the side making us fresh conch salad. It doesn't get much fresher than this. This guy literally picked this conch about an hour ago, if that long.
Oh, there's a little pool in the middle of the ocean. Just a little puddle in the middle of the ocean. That's all it is. Just a little nice warm puddle in the middle of the ocean. This is so cool. This what?
This sushi that I like.
That's what this is, sushi?
Yeah, it's kind of solid. But this is like,
So this was my first time trying conch, and I was nervous about it, but I decided, why not YOLO? I'll give it a try. So this is what a sandbar looks like from above. This conch salad was amazing. Freshest ever. This is the sand I collected from the sandbar to take home. This is the restaurant we stopped at for our buffet lunch. It was an additional $30 a person, but worth every penny. Everything was delicious. Excuse me. This was the view from the restaurant. Beautiful. This is the famous Thunderball Grotto that was made famous by the James Bond movie Thunderball. This was so cool and a great place to snorkel because of all of the beautiful fish. Our next stop was to Iguana Island. This is an island that houses hundreds of iguanas. This is where they reside. They are not aquatic, so they stay on land. Therefore, I stood in the water. They were huge. It looked like little dinosaurs. Kind of freaked me out, but it was cool to see. We fed them lettuce. Now, this is what I was looking the most forward to on the tour, swimming with nurse sharks. This was the most coolest experience I have ever had. The nurse sharks, they were so friendly. They got real up close and personal. They were really frisky, and they will bump up against you, and you can touch them, and they felt like sandpaper. It was weird, but cool. This was unfortunately the last part of our tour that we really loved. This was my anniversary gift to my husband. Make sure you guys check out Coastline Adventures if you're ever in Exuma.